Hey guys, it's Mystic here. I'm bringing you a map review on Death Room, which was one of the first maps that Combat Arms introduced to the game. And along with me for this review is Jim_Mango, my claymate Dylan. You might be able to hear him occasionally. So basically, this is the alpha spawn base. It's got each spawn base has the same spawn points, which is on the steps again, then over at the doors, which open up on their own, over at the other door, and then twice behind each of the 4 pillars in each base. This base, opposed to the other base, actually has water down the back and 2 large garage doors, and you can actually exit the building. The other side is got a wall there which you can't go past. So each base is symmetrical, so to speak. So like this base has steps up on the right, where you run up the steps straight up, and you're in the top section. So the steps again on the right hand side to get up onto there. Box, 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 box. So and steps on the left. Both pretty much identical. There's only a couple of differences, such as the poles are different. This one isn't outdoors, and this has some strange thing in the center. This map was actually used in the promo for Quarantine, and these things were used to contain the zombies, the mutants. There isn't really much to this map. I mean, that's the whole map. You've just seen it. There's a couple of things I will point out. When you're upstairs, if you're up here and say you're at the alpha spawn, the steps for Bravo are down there, you'll be able to hear people downstairs open the door and run through and come up behind you. Dylan, would you mind running through and opening the doors downstairs, just so we can hear them? I don't know if you can understand me. I think I'm lagging on GSC. Yeah, you can run down, and you can, if you're upstairs and someone's opening the doors, you can actually hear. Because as you can hear, they make a noise. I don't know how loud that was, but they make a noise. Some people like to camp right here behind the crate and shoot people as they come through the door. Not a great idea. By the time they get to about here, their spawn shield turns off. You're already dead. So camping in base is really not an option. The main attack route is upstairs and behind this crate, or camping up here, waiting for people to come up the steps. Now you can do this at the opponent's base and have someone protecting your stairs as well, which is what we usually do. One person would be sitting here watching our stairs, and one of us would run down. You can sprint jump across those, by the way, and you camp here and just pick them up as they come up. Now pick them off as they come up. Camp right here, do the same, or even camp under the steps and use the steps as protection if you're a very sharp shooter. Camping around the side here is also ideal if you have a small firearm. So if you have a sniper out, your sniper's going to stick out in front of that wall, and they're going to know you're there. It's also one of the most obvious hiding spots at both sides. Hiding here really isn't a good idea if it's your opponent's steps. So there's not a lot of places you can really hide in this map. You can run on the railings over here and stand here, and people don't always. Oh, I fell off. People don't always actually look up, so you can sit right here and pick people off as they run around the corner and take them out. This base has something different, which is this little ledge here, looking down to the spawn. Really not the best place to sit. It's really pretty stupid to sit there, because they're going to run up the steps and bam, kill you straight away. Whereas this base over here doesn't have that. It has a sort of side section here, which again, if you have a small firearm, sit right here, and as they run up, take them out. So I'd probably say spawning from Bravo is the best base. Once again, if you want a base rate, Bravo always seems to be the best, because Bravo, you know, you can see the people hiding here pretty easily, and you have the vantage points of, well, the boxes and the steps as you do in the other one, and you have this tiny little section here, which the other base doesn't have, to pick people off. So again, there's not a very detailed map. It was one of the first ones they released. There's not a lot to it. There's not too much to complain about. It's not a great map for big games, I guess, unless you really want a lot of bloodshed, because you won't get a lot of accolades, I don't think. But that's just my personal belief on the map. Like, I've never really done a big game. I always like 4v4s in this, because it's just too many people. If you've got a small numbered team, like, because one team always ends up with more players, then you're pretty much screwed from the get-go, because you're not going to be able to hold down the steps, both doors, your stairs, if you don't have enough players that are actually paying attention. It's a map that, if you are going to do a big game, requires a lot of coordination, and it requires players to listen to instructions. Again, a lot of detail on the map, but you've basically just seen all of Death Room. There's not a lot I can really talk about. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. So, just trying that again in case you didn't hear the doors opening last time. And, oh, another quick tip. Mines, landmines. I don't have landmines on me. In front of these doors. And, hornets planted right here, and landmines right here. When someone runs up their steps, they hug the wall. They don't run out. They come around the corner, hug the wall, put a landmine right there, and you will blow them up. And again, use landmines as an early warning system. If you don't think you're gonna hear the doors coming because you're in a very large game and there's too much gunfire going on, landmines. They'll shake the screen and you'll hear them. And you might even get a kill. So spread landmines out as a warning system, not necessarily to kill or weaken, just so you know when someone's coming. And it will also discourage people. Like, if you fill up your base with landmines, it will discourage people from using the doors, because they're going to have to blow up every single landmine. And if you have enough in one spot, if you put like 20 mines here, they could be standing back here, blow them up, they're still going to get killed by the size of the explosion. They add up. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review, and NX review coming tomorrow.